Henry had three thin materials, A, B, and C. He conducted an experiment to find out the strength of each of the materials as shown in the diagram below. Now when we look at a question like this, we need to look at the aim of the experiment, because clearly this question has an experimental setup. And from the signpost I can see in this question, I can see the word strength. This tells me this experimental setup is to test the strength of the material. So I look at the setup and I observe that it looks quite similar to what the children were done in school. So there is some kind of material here, alright, that is being hung at the end of the retort stand. At the end of the material, there is a hook on at the end of it are some iron bars. I presume this material refers to material A, B, and C. So, what is strength? Since we talk about this question, it's about strength. Strength is a property that tells me whether something breaks easily or not, or it tells me whether something is strong or not. So, what did Henry do? In the table below, he recorded the total number of iron bars each material can hold just before it breaks. Okay, so based on this setup, how can I tell if something is strong? How do I tell which material is the strongest material? So let's examine the information in the table. So material A can hold up to 5 iron bars before it breaks. That means that if I have to add the 6th iron bar, it will break. Material B is stronger than material A. It can hold up to 8 iron bars before it breaks. That means that if you hang the 9th one, it will break. And for material C, it can hold up to 19 iron bars. So if you hang the 20th iron bar, it will break. From this, we can tell that material C is the strongest material. Let's take a look at the next part of the question, now that we have understood the information given and what was the experiment about. So Henry wants to make a chin-up bar as shown below. Alright, this is the chin-up bar. You can see from the labeling here. This man looks quite strong and big. So the man is pulling himself up on the chin-up bar. This heavy man, if he tries to pull it up, this thing better don't break, otherwise he will be injured. So this tells me about the function of this chin-up bar. This chin-up bar must be to allow the person to pull himself up, and it must be strong so it will not break. Now, so the question here is which material A, B, or C should he use? Clearly, based on the function of the chin-up bar that I have seen from the picture, I know that it must be material C, that is the strongest material. As we have seen earlier on, it can hold up to 19 iron bars. Now, explain my answer. The explanation, look at the notes, must be explained in two ways, the property as well as the function. Let's talk about the property first. So in the material C is the strongest. Now, careful, you must use the comparative strongest. But this is not enough. So what if it is the strongest? Why do you choose C just because it's the strongest? It is the strongest material, so it allows Henry to pull himself up without the bar breaking. And this part links the property of the material to the function of the object. Now that you have understood how to do this question, please try the next two questions.